Talking Pirates tennis alongside head coach Billy Porter. I'm Kid McConnico. Pirates, 2 men, 2 women headed out I should say, to the prestigious Ojai this weekend in California. Coach, first for the women, your women that made the trip, Esther Bowers, Mariana Katseri, they fell in the semifinals, I believe. They are wrapping up their appearance. If you would just talk to us about the weekend for the women out in California.
Yeah, it was fun. We're obviously very honored to have an invite to the 119th edition of the Ojai. Second year that the women's draw was brought back. So it was, I think the exciting part for me at least was having 2 different faces go. Mary and Anna went last year and they won the whole thing on both sides, and then this year Esther and Mariana went. For singles, I thought Esther did Esther was seeded 6th. So she took out 2 players on the first day, did a good job. That first day, Mariana won her first match, which was nice, and then ended up losing to the 3 seed who won the whole thing. Lost to her in the second round in 3 sets. She took the first set, and the girl just got a little bit better, and Mariana didn't quite play as strong in the second and third set. And then in doubles, the next day, Esther was in the quarterfinals. Pretty frustrating match. She was up 6-0, 3-0. Didn't really have to do much. The Trinity girl was having a really bad day, and then she played a loose game at 3-1, kind of let the girl back in the match. Was up 5-2, and served for it 3 times, and was broken at love all 3 times, and ended up losing 6-4 in the third. So great job to Trinity's girl for sticking with it, and so that was the end of our singles. And then doubles, we won the first 2 days, which was nice. We beat Cal Lu both matches, and then ended up falling to Cal Tech again, who was the 3 seed. Ended up being the finalists. But I thought, for a team in Mariana that Esther had never played together, making it to the semifinals was a pretty good result for them overall.
Yeah, impressive performance for the women, as you said, having never played together as a doubles team. Coach, I know you haven't had a lot of time to reflect, but you have any thoughts on this season? What are the highlights? What have they been for you?
I mean, the fact that we have the highest national ranking in program history is obviously very exciting. I said it before, I said it to the girls, and it's kind of been the theme of all year, but I think this was a year of concern for me, just simply on the fact of how much we lost from the previous year. Not just talent, but personality, all of that. So for this group of a team on paper that just wasn't as talented to buy into what we asked them to do and work their tail off the way they did, and good things happened, I think that to me was just beyond fulfilling, because I was terrified that this would be a down year for us. And if anything, it was the complete opposite. The highlight going out, and I wasn't there, again, I wish I was there, but the highlight was the spring break trip of going 3-0 against 3 national ranked teams in 3 days. So, I mean, there's just plenty more, but I think that was probably what stood out and would put us in position to have that overall ranking.
Pirates women finished the season 18-3, a perfect 7-0 at home. What's your key to success been here on the home courts?
That's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that. I think tennis is not the same as like basketball or football. I don't put as much stock or value into home court versus on the road. Like I said, we went to the East Coast and had our 3 biggest wins on the road or at neutral site. I obviously think there's a level of comfort. I think there's obviously a level of support from friends and from family. But overall, I don't think that there's anything that I can put my finger on that says that's why we went undefeated at home. It's just that it's the way the schedule fell, and the girls took care of business.
Coach, finally, looking ahead to next season, what are you most excited about for the women?
On paper, we're scheduled to return all 10, because both of our seniors graduated early last year. We have a monster class coming in, so we should be back talent-wise to kind of what we've been accustomed to. So to have the girls that we had that accomplished so much this year, and then adding an enormous amount of talent on top of that, I think would creates a lot of excitement of the unknown of how good we can actually be.
Great season for Pirate and women's tennis, looking to build on it next year. Coach, thank you for your time throughout the season. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.